nuclear explosives for major earth-moving projects like creating new canals. It sounds quite radical today.
That's right. This article from The Conversation explores how the U.S. Actually studied such proposals in the 1960s, particularly in Panama and Colombia.
So this wasn't just a fleeting thought then. There was a genuine period when these ideas were seriously considered by governments.
Yes, absolutely. The context was the Suez Crisis in 1956, which highlighted the vulnerability of global trade routes and oil supplies.
And that led to the Atoms for Peace initiative, with figures like Edward Teller advocating for peaceful nuclear explosions.
Exactly. They believed these peaceful nuclear explosions could dramatically reduce costs for large-scale projects like canals, even promoting national security.
They even proposed an instant harbor in Alaska, Project Chariot, and then a new canal through Panama, the Panama Canal, to replace the aging lock-based system.
Yes, aiming for a wider, deeper sea-level canal that could accommodate larger vessels and operate more simply.
And geopolitical tensions in Panama in 1964 spurred the creation of the Atlantic-Pacific Interoceanic Canal Study Commission.
That commission focused on two routes, one in eastern Panama and another in western Colombia, proposing the use of hundreds of nuclear explosives.
The sheer scale of the proposed explosions, 294 nuclear explosives along the Panamanian route, with an equivalent of 166.4 million tons of TNT, is quite staggering.
It's a really mind-blowing amount of energy. The Soviet Tsar Bomba, for example, released 50 million tons of TNT, much less than what was proposed here.
There were also concerns about evacuating tens of thousands of people to avoid radioactivity, something they believed diplomacy could solve.
And marine biologists worried about mutual invasions of Atlantic and Pacific organisms, potentially causing ecological catastrophes.
So ultimately, why did these ambitious nuclear canal plans eventually end in the early 1970s?
Well, several complex issues contributed. Violations of the Limited Nuclear Test Ban Treaty and huge budget deficits from the Vietnam War were key factors.
It really highlights how ideas once considered sensible can later seem quite unreasonable due to shifting societal understanding.
Indeed. This history shows us how technological developments are deeply intertwined with their cultural contexts, shaping what is deemed possible or even desirable.
A truly thought-provoking look at past technological ambitions and their lessons for today.